Hi, BiFFs.
Hey, Beth.
Dear Abby.
Dear Kiki.
Captain.
Red flag.
Cheers to you.
Desperate housewife.
Pinot Grigio.
Doesn't want to marry
Loser
you.
power.
Love you like I
Or
love
more
you.
wine.
Don't talk to yourself.
Cheers, Biff.
Cheers.
Ill-advised.
Ill-advised. This is ill-advised.
Hi, BiFFs.
Hello.
Hello and welcome.
Hello and welcome to Ill-advised.
The podcast where two best friends tell you what to do when someone else already has.
While we're drinking wine.
And contemplating why we're still here on this earth today.
I thought you were going to say alive because it rhymes.
I should have, and I didn't.
God damn it.
Like the rest of my life, another missed opportunity. How you doing, Beth?
I am doing.
Mm.
I just am.
Cheers.
Literally. Same.
Mm.
Ah,
I
all
haven't
right.
had therapy. I mean, I think I almost feel bad even just saying anything, but I haven't had therapy in, I don't know,
Weeks.
3 or 4 weeks. Just because vacation schedules, all that.
Yeah.
And I had to cancel this week or last week because of a meeting, and I don't have this week. I have next week. I don't know. It's a whole fucking disaster. I need mental health services.
We all do.
Oh my God. There needs to be like a psychology 911.
I think they do.
No, not a suicide hotline.
I'm leaving.
Why is there an airplane every time? Like, do we do this on a schedule?
I'll be back again. Yes, we do.
Do we?
Yeah, well, because I have to pick
right.
my child up by 3.
Right. I need to start coming earlier on Tuesdays.
Now back to our
Regularly scheduled programming. We have wine.
thankfully.
Yes.
Old Soul.
Old Soul 2020.
Chardonnay.
Yeah. Want to give it a swig?
Yeah, I know.
It's very yellow.
It looks like when you don't drink water.
I
and
was
the
just
next
going to say the
morning,
same thing.
Your urine.
This is like a multivitamin urine.
No, this is like I haven't drank water in a week.
Oh, it's pure booze. There's something weird about it.
I kind of like it. It's like...
Is it grape juice?
I was just going to say, it's like apple juice, but
Okay.
with alcohol in it. That's
all right.
awesome.
Excellent. Mm-hmm. We're just going to keep drinking that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
alcohol juice.
But like
But like not
unsweetened.
sweet. Yeah. Huh.
Great. Now that we're on the same page about wine, about fucking time.
Way to go, Old Soul.
I don't know. I didn't love the last ones we've had.
Yeah, like 3 of them.
Yeah. What did we have? We had that wasn't
Bel Air.
podcasting. That was just us having
Oh, yeah.
a drink
But it
a
was
couple days
supposed
ago.
to be for podcasting.
No, it was one or the other. Which one are you talking? The one that we had
The
Sunday?
rosé.
Oh, yeah. No.
That was
Forgot about that one, too.
supposed to be for one of them.
Agreed that we didn't.
Right.
But we still drank it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And I
The
brought...
only one we didn't drink was the Bel Air.
Yeah.
That one
Is
caught.
it still catching
No.
fruit flies?
No. I got rid of it so it didn't attract more.
Oh, there you go.
But it did catch some.
Excellent.
So get you some
Effective.
Bel Air. $9.99, I think it was.
Yep. And
It worked
I mean, beats-
amazingly. There's literally not one single one left I've seen.
so better than the vinegar.
Yes.
That's great.
And the bottle, I think, was long enough for them to get
Yeah,
in
it wasn't
and then
pretty,
get back
like,
out.
had a long neck.
Yeah.
Fuck those bitches.
Worked like a charm. Can't
Yeah.
drink it, but you can catch flies.
I know, so many fruit flies in this house. You included.
Not anymore. I've
You're-
been a fruit fly since high school.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking it through. Despite all those times you were swatted.
That's what we do. We stick around and keep coming back.
And this is how we survive without therapy, folks. Thank you so much for listening.
And we're especially attracted to wine.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're doing here.
Ah.
Picking up what you're putting down, and I'm going to flip it because I'm done on that side.
Just don't reverse it.
Just flip it. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, well, now that we like the wine.
I feel like we're missing things. Oh, maybe some podcast updates? I have some.
Oh,
Are
there
you
we
interested to know?
go. I am.
Okay,
Because
great.
you don't fucking tell me anything anymore unless it's on goddamn air.
Bitch, I told you, like actual podcast updates. We've
You
gone
told
through
me-
and remastered all of our episodes. You can definitely tell the difference in our microphones and the days that our old shitty microphones were working better than other days. But it's pretty standard across the board. The new microphones sound really nice. But we're still trying to get a feel for when I talk too loud and your mic picks it up.
Oh, right.
Which is really funny because when you laugh, mine won't pick yours up. I don't get it.
Naturally.
And then we have a new website coming.
Oh, it's pretty.
Is it pretty? I'm so excited. I'm hoping to share that really, really soon. We just got a couple little sections to tweak. But we'll start including, as we start releasing the updated website, all the episodes are already on there. So once we publish it, it'll go live. Much like the one that we have up now, which is really like baseline and rudimentary. But I'll also have our wine list up so we can know what we've already had.
Maybe we can also include like check marks or like thumbs down next to them.
I was actually thinking stars, like out of 5.
Yeah, even better.
Yeah. I just need to go and listen to what we thought
Right.
about them.
But at least that's right in the beginning.
Yeah. We're going to give Bel Air 1 star
For catching fruit flies.
for catching fruit. That's 2 stars.
Okay.
If all else fails.
Why is it 2?
It was multifunctional.
If we literally never don't drink a wine.
I know, but if we were like desperate, we might have finished that. We would have finished that bottle. I hate being an adult.
I know.
That was a waste of money. Our teenage selves would be like, bunch of pussies.
Yeah.
Your teenage self would call us that.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. So for the purpose of this podcast, let's get to some advice columns.
Let's do it.
Yes. You know, we never tell people our names, first of all. Like I'm Ray and you're Stephanie. And they should know. But we also don't tell them anymore that we're not professionals.
Is that?
I don't know if it's necessary. I mean, it's obvious, right?
I'm pretty sure, yes, it's obvious. But also when I go like listen to podcasts, no way, shape, or form am I ever thinking like this person might be a professional.
Oh, no kidding.
You know what I mean?
Sure. But actually, to that point, can I recommend a podcast that I think you'll like?
Yeah.
So it's called Consent to Treat.
Oh.
Yes, and it is a psychotherapist. Her name is Rachel Seaver. I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
But I found her on like Instagram, like doing stories, you know, because Instagram likes to pick up. You're good there?
I tried.
You tried what?
I tried to adjust myself without sounding.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing with your hand?
Did it work? I was trying to avoid.
I was too busy looking at your hand, trying to figure out why you're telling me just a little bit with your fingers.
I was holding the pen. I tried to adjust so I didn't like hit something or like make that like.
Oh, I don't know. We'll find out on the edit.
Okay.
But she's Rachel Seaver. She's a psychotherapist, and she records some of the sessions with people's consents and changes names and all personal identifying information. But she records some sessions, just like sections of them. And the one I listened to today was really interesting. It was about a victim of domestic violence, and how like 30 years later, how it is or isn't affecting her in different aspects of her life.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it was actually really. Like, it wasn't very, like, psychology heavy, but it was talking through the situation, which I think a lot of people
can relate to.
Yeah.
And feel like they're not alone.
Yeah, I'm on my 4th or 5th episode.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah, there was another one about a woman who's trying to, like, kind of finds solace in her use of marijuana, like because she gets very, very anxious and she smokes, and then she's able to deal with her children. Whereas if she doesn't, she can't. And Rachel kind of describes your vice as like, you know, there's no right or wrong, you know, using, not using, whatever it may be. Like, there are healthy levels of doing it, but that stigma that exists around alcohol use and marijuana use, it doesn't always apply.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like very, very interesting perspectives. And she has conversations out of context, like within context, but outside of the session with her co-host, who's just a psychology enthusiast.
Huh.
So I like it.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
I
So
absolutely want to check it out.
yeah, definitely do. And check out her Instagram page, because she's literally posting stories about like, this is healthy coping, this is not, or like, this is gaslighting, this isn't, like showing you things that, so definitely check her out. Everyone should. Again, that's called Consent to Treat.
Rachel Seifer.
Yes. I really like her. Okay. So without further ado, this week we are talking about the Dear Annie column from Cleveland.com.
Cleveland.
Yeah, no applause, no rants, no raves. Okay, great. I have a couple of them here.
I don't remember Annie, so.
Yeah, it's been a while actually since we've done Annie. While I was doing the remastering and the edits, I'm like, oh, what happened to this one? What happened to this one? What happened to this one? Like, we never went back to some. E. Jean stopped in 2019. And I found out why. E. Jean came back on her own column, but she left in 2019, not because she wanted to, but because she was fired, because she sued Donald Trump for defamation.
What?
Yeah. So she got fired. I know.
Did she win?
I didn't go too deep into it, and I can't go as far as to say that's why she was fired, but she alludes to it.
Right. Why? What's the defamation? Do you know?
I have no idea. I didn't go too deep into it because honestly, I was looking for questions for this podcast, episode, and I was driving because I'm a terrible human. Takes a sip of wine while best friend judges from across the table.
I think I might have done worse driving once or twice in my life, so zero judgment here. But you also wear your seatbelt all the time, and I never do, so I guess we're like...
Balanced?
Yeah.
Yin and yang, motherfucker.
I don't go on my phone when I'm in the car, but I don't wear my seatbelt.
No.
You seatbelt and be on your phone, so... I mean,
one of us is right.
Yeah. Who knows? Hopefully we never find out.
Terrible. Mass State Police, mind your business.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so there's a couple of them that I think are going to be great, but I'm going to do them in a non-conventional order. You ready?
Cha.
This one's called My Husband Has a Wandering Eye and It Bothers Me. I thought this would be fun between the two of us.
Smack him on the side of the head to get it straightened back out.
All done. Oh, this is even better. Are you ready? I just read the first line. Dear Annie, my husband... Oh, sorry. This is Cleveland.com, August 27th, 2021. Dear Annie, my husband and I are both in our mid-60s and retired. He has a habit that is really starting to irk and hurt me the last few years. When we're out together and he sees attractive women, he always looks twice at them. He apologizes, but then after a couple of weeks, does it again. I have told him repeatedly that it is disrespectful, that if I don't do it for him anymore, he should go get what he's looking for, but that he shouldn't expect to be able to come back afterward. He says that I'm jealous and immature. I say that he should know better. What do you say? Weary of watching him watch them.
Can you repeat the very beginning?
That they're retired, or that he has a habit that's starting to irk her?
Okay. I was just trying to see if it was something that just started, but it sounds like he's always been this way, and now she's...
Oh, she says it's starting to irk and hurt her over the last few years. So
he's been doing it for a while.
That sounds like it. I would surmise the same thing. Yeah. Hit it, Beth.
It's disrespectful to make it obvious. Everyone looks. Everyone looks. And that's perfectly fine. Perfectly normal. But if she's voicing her feelings over it, and if you're also doing it in a way you're double taking, like that's more than just like a, you know, we're sitting at a restaurant and a hot person walks by, you and I both look, and we come back to the conversation. Like, is what it is.
No, you and I both go, oh shit, Biff. I'll shit my panties.
I need some more cheese stuff over here. Excuse me.
Can we get a couple more picklebacks?
Literally. But yeah, I think we've had not this specific situation, but just situations before where like somebody's expressing themselves that like something's hurting or bothering them, and like not being validated or like not
just feeling dismissed. And unimportant.
Just like, oh, you're fucking crazy. Like, shut up. Like, that's never okay. So I think the fact that he's looking at attractive people is normal, but him just dismissing you over it and continuing to do it in an obvious manner to you is not okay.
Yeah, maybe like, oh, I noticed. Okay, now back to my wife.
Right.
But like, I noticed, back to my wife, but like,
double taking and like again. And then telling your wife like
pick your jaw up off the floor.
You're just jealous. Shut up. Like, no, never okay.
So I guess for you, because I know Nurse Ratchet across the table from me right now.
Hello.
What would happen if your guy just looked at a girl and then turned his attention back to you and didn't like double take?
I would get that little like pang, you know what I mean? Like that little like, oh. But I think
that tiny insecurity.
Yeah. Just
is it an insecurity or is it like a frustration? Like
it's definitely an insecurity.
Yeah.
For sure. Like I saw her too. I know she's hot. Don't look at her. You know
but I'm gonna.
But also you're human and gonna look at her.
Right.
We don't feel this way when someone who's not attractive walks by and we look at them. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like, it's the way it's handled. Don't be a dickhead about it. If you're going to look, but come back to me. And don't make me feel like you're checking her out. Glancing or noticing is one thing. Checking out or like staring or gawking or like any shift in your manner after you look at an attractive person is gonna fucking...
Hello.
We're leaving.
Earth
this is to go. And I don't want you, Cassandra. Bring Billy. I'm just kidding. I'm not
Billy's
that bad. But like, he can have him.
He can have him. Oh my God. Yeah, no, for us.
But I think that, the natural, like, oh shit. Like, okay, shit. Let me look back here.
Let me see if my peripherals will pick this motherfucker up real quick.
Maybe if I hold my wine in the right way, it'll like reflect.
Refract the light so that it's a mirror image. Yeah. For me, I kind of like feel guilty if I keep looking, but I'm not like very self-conscious about these things. Like I'm very self-aware, but also like very guilty for stupid shit.
For childhood.
Right. And I'll just like, I'll catch out of the corner of my eye and I'll be like, oh, walk in front of me so I can keep looking. But like when I'm out with Colin, I'm like, he's going to stare at that one.
And he does.
Out. And he doesn't look. He like follows them with his head. And I'm like, what? You know what? Just fucking whatever. Look.
Same, motherfucker.
Just fucking look. I don't, I'm actually trying to internalize my frustration in that respect because for me, I know my insecurity, and I know that I trust him. So it's different.
That does make all the difference.
Yeah. So that's the difference there.
You can shift that to more humorous. Like you walk in and you notice somebody attractive. Like, I know this motherfucker is going to be checking this guy out. And sure as shit he does. Like that can become comical versus like, are you going to keep staring at this guy all night? Like,
well, it's also for us, it's different too, because we're both like, he's cute.
Hey.
Yep. And he's like, he'll say it or I'll say, oh yeah, he's cute. Like guys on TV, guys, like if we're out in a restaurant, be like, he's cute. And I'll be like, meh, not my type. Or I'll be like, oh yes. You'll pay for this, right, honey?
We're over, bye.
like that. But speaking of the insecurity, like, do you think that in this case, this is, I think that he's been doing this forever and now they're getting older and they're retired.
That was my thought. She's starting to notice a little more wrinkles in her face and her boobs not hanging where they used to and this and that. And so I'm sure that plays a big part of it, but also repeatedly being told that you're crazy, you're this, you're that, like, oh my God, you're so dramatic, like, you're so jealous, like, that does damage.
That does damage.
And if it's something that's ongoing and continues to happen and you continue to be dismissed about it and still doing what the other person had communicated to you that's bothering them, that does damage, and that's gonna build resentment. And I think that's probably where she's at right now.
Yeah. It's also important to say on her part, or on his part, I don't know who I'm speaking for anymore. It just, the fact that he's looking at somebody else doesn't mean she's like undesirable.
Right.
You know, there are attractive people all over this
we all
fucking
look.
world. I'm like, a lot of the times when I see somebody attractive, I'm like, I could never be with that pretty bitch.
Right? I am
Would
not
never.
sharing eyeliner and
No
hairbrushes.
shit.
And
I am
you
not
ain't taking
sharing a
longer than
razor
me.
with you. I see those eyebrows. They're so fucking thin.
I'm not going to be the one waiting for someone to finish getting ready. Never.
You're waiting on me, bitch.
Like,
You're waiting on me.
I want that car shoveled out and heated up before I'm done my mascara.
Okay. Response?
Yes.
You're going to love this. It's short and sweet.
Perf.
Dear Weary, leering is one thing, just looking is another. If your husband is merely taking quick second glances at women, let it go. It's normal, healthy even, to take momentary notice of attractive people. Doesn't mean he finds you less attractive. As long as he's being faithful to you, physically and emotionally, that's what matters. I'm sorry. Annie didn't take 1 second to justify Weary's feelings.
What
or
was
validate.
the question?
What do you say?
Oh.
Yeah. He says that I'm jealous and immature. I say that he should know better. What do you say? I don't know. I guess he only looks twice at them. So we don't know if he's gawking. So I guess that's where she's coming from. Like if he's leering. Like,
Right.
But if he's just like, you know.
It's physically impossible
do you think
to
that they could hear the looks I just
stop
gave?
yourself. Yeah.
We should do this on video one day.
So this reminds me, when I was waitressing, there was an
I just need to say you saw a lot of fucking waitressing.
There's nothing I haven't seen. There's nothing that no longer surprises me between bartending
I think it's being
and
in this part of the
waitressing.
state too.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep, for sure. Anyways, there was an elder couple. Is elderly? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Elderly couple.
I just feel like I would never want to be referred to as
Two
elderly.
old bitches.
There was an older couple and probably been together longer than I've been alive. They became regulars at my restaurant. So I had kind of created this relationship type thing with them, whatever. He never, I can't even tell you how long that like this, they were regulars and I was there for a couple of years. Like I can't even tell you how long. He never, ever one time removed his old sight from his wife to look at me.
Which means one of two things.
Never.
Either he's old-fashioned and loyal as fuck.
That's exactly what it was.
Or he's fucking whipped. She's like, she fucking beat the shit out of him when he looked at
sweetest,
fucking
gentlest.
that Barbie doll doing fucking yoga in the town square. Like, beat the fuck out of him.
Super old school, super respectful. Never, you can just tell he's
Did he
never
take
one
his
time
hat
in his
off when he walked in?
Absolutely pulled her chair out every time. He didn't.
That's so sweet.
He wouldn't let me take his plate away if she was still eating. Like he literally just sat there and like she was the only woman in the room.
That's the sweetest
And the
thing
first
ever.
time, the first time he came to the table, like obviously you greet them. And I remember he just was staring at his wife and he said hello to me. And I was like, I looked at her because I was like,
were you intimidated
what are you saying?
by the situation? Were you just like, did you feel awkward? Like,
I felt awkward, like, oh my God, this man hates
got
me. And I
blinders.
like just said hello.
were you just like, I'm beautiful,
Like-
look at me?
No, I was just like, oh my God, he's never going to come back here. Like, I just came over to greet them and he's like, won't even look at me. Like, But then I started noticing their, like, the way, I went to take his plate away and he said, no. And then, like, he just literally never looked at me one time. Every time I come over, do you need another drink? Do you need this? Do you need that? Like, would not take his eyes off his wife to answer me. He would just answer me, and then they would go right back to what they were doing. And I was like,
wow.
My heart is melted. Melted.
Well, pick that puddle up, sweetie, because that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, no shit.
That went out the window with chivalry.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like, people are going to look and shit, but, like, it's all about the way you handle it.
And always respect your partner's wishes. In those respects, maybe there is an insecurity there, but there's a reason it's there. There's a reason it exists.
Confirmation.
Maybe working.
Reassurance.
Oh, my God. Miles.
You could literally get up and follow an attractive person with your jaw on the floor. And if you come back to the table and reassure your wife, like, all's forgiven.
I wonder if
that's what this man needs to do. Like,
I wonder if he
like,
had told her, like,
all right,
attractive woman, 6:00, and she was like, I give her a sex. Like, I wonder if that funny. Would.
I've done that before.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you.
Like,
have.
if I've seen
but you're
them
an anomaly,
notice,
so
okay.
You're like, you're hot. I'd like your vagina, but I'm in a relationship. And then when you're not in a relationship, you're like, you're hot.
Don't talk
period.
to me. No, but I'm actually glad you brought that up, because that does actually, I have tried that before, and there was an attractive person in the vicinity, and I know that the person that I was sitting with had noticed them. Like, everyone noticed this person, and I was like, oh my fucking God, like, I can feel the insecurity, like, bubbling in my fingertips, and da-da-da-da. And so I remember specifically when this person walked by, I remember saying, like, damn, there you go. And then the person I was with, like, went out of their way to not look at this person no more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you mean it for that to have that
No,
effect?
I meant it for me to, like
humor to deal with your situation.
This super fucking hot person right here, like, maybe I will stop fucking sweating. You know what I mean? And
these
it totally
mechanisms that we
favor.
have.
They walked by and I literally was just like, damn. And they were like,
Daniela.
And I was like, she fine, or like, look at that ass. And they were just like, oh, she's cool. And then never looked again. And I was like, adding that one to the books. Not only did I feel better,
your notebook is like episode 30, episode 31, how to make this date never look at a woman again, episode 32.
How to get rid of the attractive person in the room.
Oh my God.
Here you go. Point them out.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
That's so interesting.
Yep.
I do dislike in this response, though, that she's not taking a second to validate.
Yeah, or not even mentioning
her,
what
like,
his response is.
Yeah.
I think that's important, his response.
Well, I think what she did was she took the easy way, where it was like, this is where I don't have enough information, so I'm going to respond in this, like, along these lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you don't need a lot of information to...
You don't, but I think she took the easy way out, is what I'm saying. Like, she was like, how am I neutral about this?
Like, it's normal to look at hot people, so get over it.
Yeah.
She sounds like the husband.
Yeah.
Fuck
Pick
you,
your
Annie.
Jaw off the floor, Annie.
God damn.
Next one?
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. I have two good ones here. I'm going to save. I have one for last. Again, just titles, right? Because that's all we've got.
Yeah. Yeah, we got screwed with titles last time.
Yeah.
God damn it.
It's true. It's true. But this one, listen.
That was a serious left turn.
Oh my God. Dear Annie, my husband and I have not had sex for 10 years.
Santa?
Are you ready?
No.
Dear Annie, I've been married to a man for 17 years, but not long after the marriage, he stopped being a husband. Ooh, that hurts.
Why is he still your husband then?
I know. At first, we would talk, laugh, and have fun. We would do things together, go places, and most of all, we would make love all the time.
Yes, honeymoon. on stage.
It's been 10 years since we have had sex.
Is there ages? How old are they?
I don't know. Let's find out. When we did try, he couldn't fulfill. All he does now is pick fights. He blames me for things and does what he wants. He stays in the bedroom all the time. He yells when I ask for help with something. He tells me I'm the crazy one. Shit, I should have. Okay, it's not that long. He tells me I'm the crazy one. Gaslighting. He makes me so mad that I hit him in the pocket and spend money. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, who hits people in the pocket?
I was just going to say, you're either brilliant or...
I was like, is it a closed pocket?
Don't know what you're doing.
Does it have one of those snap buttons that if you hit it, it hurts?
That would hurt. Leave a couple bruises.
Right. No, it's a money reference.
I'm going to start punching my baby dad in the pocket.
It brings Get That Wad to a whole new level, doesn't it?
I'm not a gold digger. Just punch him in his pocket.
Oh my. Excellent. He makes me so mad that I hit him in the pocket and spend money. I know that's not the right thing to do, but I do it. I ask him if he loves me and wants to stay in our marriage. He says yes, that he still loves me and wants our marriage to work. However, when his best friend was alive, he would do everything for him, including giving him money. That was because his friend did not want to work. He lived in the mountains at our place until he died. We're on the same wavelength right now. There's more.
Okay.
There's more.
Okay.
After that, things got worse. There's not more. After that, things got worse. My husband, who I will call Steve. Why is it always fucking Steve? Always.
God damn it, Biff.
Oh, who I will call Steve bought a cabin in the mountains for his best friend's son.
But a what?
A cabin.
Oh.
He did this while telling me that we have no money to go away on a trip together. You should know that I have kids from a previous marriage, and my ex-husband and I helped with some of their college expenses. My current husband, Steve, complained about that, yet at the same time, he's eager to give money to his dead friend's son. So do you think this is a marriage or just a convenience? Should I leave and quit wasting time? Please help. Frustrated wife.
Honey.
If you go where I'm going.
Your husband was in a relationship with his dead best friend.
Yes.
Your husband is gay and or bisexual. But from the sounds of it, he is gay. And was in love with his quote unquote best friend in the mountain, whom he supported financially and is now taking care of his child financially.
There was blackmail involved. I don't know. I believe, listen, the situation just makes sense that way.
I don't think there's blackmail. I think it was just he probably had an entire relationship with this man and his child. And after the
split,
the friend died, he still feels very, I'm going to continue to take care of you. Like, you became almost like a son to me type thing.
And now I'm your only dad.
Yeah. And now you have one dad.
So I'm actually almost certain that Annie's not going to go here because the writer doesn't allude to a relationship of that sort.
Because she hasn't gotten fucked in 10 years. That's why her brain is just like, we don't know what's going on.
That's true.
I'm no longer functioning. It's been 10 years.
So what do you think Annie's going to say?
That's a really good question. I think that question is better, yes, than the actual question. Because if she can't see that, I don't know. Given her response to the last question, she didn't even touch on any of the She
didn't touch on the needs, the
nothing.
Validation.
He shouldn't be responding that way to you.
So it almost seems like she should go down dear 10-year fuckless, he's a homosexual. It almost feels like she should go there because she's just not touching on those. I feel like
she's gonna in a roundabout way probably mention that he's lost interest, or maybe he's stressed and that changes a man, or that type of thing. Maybe he's going through his own things and it's not you. For 10 fucking years.
Maybe the loss of his best friend.
Right. Like maybe he's depressed.
This depression.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And this anxiety in the way that he feels less guilt about however way he lost his
And I
friend that is not disclosed is by taking care of his son.
Right. And I guarantee you she's also going to mention something about like, did you communicate this to your husband?
Well, she mentioned that she that part.
Yeah.
The money part.
And any of it.
Well, she communicated some of it at the top of the question where she asked if he wanted to be together, if he wanted to work on the marriage, and he said yes to all of it.
Yeah, but she didn't like express that like, we haven't had sex in 10 years. Like, just curious why. I don't know a single man in my entire life that can go 10 years with no sex.
Listen, I've gone like 4 days and I'm like ready to bash my head off a fucking concrete block.
That's what I'm saying. This poor wife can't think straight.
I am in full agreement.
She's
Me either. I'm looking for a concrete block. She went 10 years.
I have a refrigerator. About the best I can do.
Oh my God. She needs to sit on your refrigerator.
That ain't gonna fit no more in 10 years. She's a virgin.
I'm not talking about it fitting, just the vibration alone. Do you think she sits on her cable box? Like,
buy you a washer and dryer. And dump
not a stackable. Do not get the stackable.
Oh God, no.
Don't get the stackable. You'll be bumping your head off that fucking ceiling all night long. You know what else occurred to me about all of these advice columns that I don't know if we've talked about before? What? Is I wonder if the responses that they give, there's a legal team that's like, no, why don't you try to dumb this one down a little bit? Like it's a liability to our paper or our publication that you say that ding, 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 homosexual. Like,
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Like casting aspersions on character. It's defamation. It's a lawsuit. It's Donald Trump and Eugene all over again.
Goddamn Eugene.
Goddamn Eugene.
I really want to know the backstory.
I really do too. We're just going to have to research that.
Yeah.
Right? We have an hour ride coming up.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Dear frustrated wife, you do not have a spending problem. Well, yeah.
I don't think she gave a fuck about that part.
She was like, I know I shouldn't, but I'm doing it.
Right, because fuck this motherfucker.
Fuck this motherfucker. Or don't.
No pun intended.
Right. You have a husband with much bigger problems. Don't let them continue to be your problems. At the same time, getting his side of the story will require marriage counseling, and you both can find out for sure whether the two of you can change to make it a happy marriage.
Please tell me that's not it.
I would, but it would require breathing after my fit of rage.
That's it?
That's it.
This is why we did Dare Annie one time. Never again.
Wow.
What?
Am I reading the right? Yep, I am reading the right response.
So her response was, you don't have a spending habit.
Marriage counseling.
And go get marriage counseling. And that was it. Drinky.
Mm-hmm.
Drinky clinky.
Listen, I'm
Clinky,
just pouring
drinky.
it down my throat so I don't have
Open
to respond to
hatch.
you.
And
down she go. Or he. They.
So, do you think
Thinking.
Annie's trying to say, like, look, I cannot tell you the answer right now because I'll get yelled at.
My attorneys are like.
Right. So what I'm going to tell you is that you need to figure out what I'm trying to tell you and go to therapy.
Go to therapy.
Because.
So that he can tell you by himself.
I'm not even a gay man. And within the first 30 seconds of me reading this, I was like, hello.
Yep. I don't know that I can say with absolute confidence that that's what she was like probably thinking. Only because she just goes.
Said in order to figure out what his deal is.
Oh, you have a husband with much bigger problems.
Right. And in order to figure that out, you need to go to therapy. Please go to therapy.
Don't let them continue to be your problems. Yes. Annie might actually know.
You think?
I think so.
She's like, honey.
You're going to get a divorce. This is his son. Imagine the twist on that soap opera.
I do imagine. That's why he's continued to pay for him and support him.
Ooh. Boy. Oh. You ready for the next one, Biff?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to go into this. This is like, we're there. We think Annie's there.
Yeah.
All right. This next one is just for you.
Fuck you.
It's not just for you.
I'm just kidding.
It's just you and I. My mind exploded when I read this title.
Oh my God.
I haven't read the question.
All right, just go.
Are you ready?
Yes. No.
I've been sleeping with my wife's mother, and I think I'm falling in love with her.
At least it's not his mother.
I know.
What? Like, what? Please tell me it says their age.
Oh, he says his right off the bat.
Okay.
I just saw it.
Okay, good, go.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Dear Annie, I'm a 34-year-old man with a superb wife.
And an even superber.
Superber.
An even superber. Fucking mother-in-law. Oh, mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law. We've been married 8 years, and things are great between us. The problem is my mother-in-law. I'm sleeping with her. Well, yeah. She's an incredibly attractive woman and still in her prime. She and my wife look like sisters. But my mother-in-law knows a thing or two more than her daughter in the bedroom. The affair has been going on for 4 years now.
He's been married to his wife for 8?
Yep. 50% of their marriage has been with his.
Do you think the first half or the last half? Oh, he's still
Definitely
doing
the
it
last
for the
half.
last half.
It's getting hard to not want to be with her all the time instead of just a couple days a week. Couple days a week? What? That bitch's libido is magic.
What?
If this should come out, it will wreck 2 families, and I don't want that. We're sharing a look.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I'm falling or have already fallen in love with my mother-in-law. Plus, the sex is incredible. Any suggestions? My own Mrs. Robinson.
Oh my God.
So wait a second. You're asking whether or not you should make your wife your stepdaughter?
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is why people say keeping it in the family.
It's really funny. His name is, I haven't read anything.
Keeping it in the family?
His name is my own Mrs. Robinson.
Oh.
And she goes, Dear Mom R. I haven't read anything else.
AKA motherfucker.
Yeah.
Is he asking, what is he asking?
Any suggestions? Because he's falling in love with his mother-in-law.
Yeah, but that wasn't like, I need to break this off.
Right.
I don't think I got nothing. All I want to know is, how did this start? Who came on to who? How does the mother do this to her own daughter? Like, this is just
bizarre.
This is some Lifetime shit.
I know.
This ain't Jerry Springer. This is Lifetime.
Starring fucking
Mrs.
Tori
Robinson.
Spelling.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
As the wife.
Or the mother-in-law.
No.
Is she old enough to be a mother-in-law?
No.
She's getting there. Oh. Any suggestions? Stop. Oh, one of 2. Pick one. Stop fucking her. No, because you know what?
It's destroyed.
He's got
now.
feelings. It's over. It's over.
Whether they stop now or not.
It's over.
It's like the damage is done. Excuse me. And like, either you're going to tell your wife and destroy 2 families, or you're just going to keep banging her and get found out and destroy 2 families.
Yeah.
Like, you already destroyed 2 families. So,
It's too late.
It feels to me like he's like teetering on like, should I leave my wife for her mother?
Well, I don't think he's
Like-
teetering. I think he's made a decision. The way that the question or the inquiry,
Yeah.
the column, whatever the fuck these 4 paragraphs are called, are written, the excerpt. Thank you, me.
You're welcome.
The affair has been going on for 4 years. It's getting hard to not want to be with her instead of just a couple of days at a time all the time. If this should come out, I will wreck 2 families, and I don't want that, which is his only line of remorse, period.
I don't want that.
But I think I'm
gonna keep
falling or have
banging.
already fallen, plus the sex. If you're saying you have already, I'm falling or may have, means you
are.
have.
Yeah, for sure.
And the sex is incredible.
Because you ain't the only one she's banging.
It's physical. It's emotional. You're not in love with your wife anymore. You love your wife, but you're not in love with your wife anymore.
Also, this lady is probably banged all of her daughter's boyfriends.
Yep. And the way that that's
So like
very
you're
accurate.
not special.
No.
She just does this.
And
I feel like she's extremely wealthy.
literally the
Extremely,
same thing. Like the best shoes
work
is what I was
done,
thinking of. And she keeps them on during
The
sex.
feathery robes. Like
Biff, I hate that we
glass
have
of
this mind.
wine. Just very like, oh honey, don't wear that.
Oh, hush up now.
Like, don't wear that go put on a black shirt.
She only swears
You know what I
when
mean?
she's
Like
mad.
very like just I get what I want.
Pish posh.
You're a little bit attractive, so I'm gonna fuck you despite my daughter
Hey,
who
you're
wore
in love
pink
with me?
yesterday.
Never
like
mind.
ta-ta. Like next,
TTFN,
she's banging
motherfucker.
the hot lawn guy. She's banging the electrician.
The pool. Don't forget
She's
the pool
banging
boy.
the super hot pool boy.
Super. Well, you know what? Colin has a pool, and those pool boys ain't pretty.
Yeah, but Colin isn't a 60-something-year-old rich lady.
I know, but he's Colin, and you would think he'd have some hot pool boys.
True.
I'm just saying.
Get on that, Colin.
Get on that, Colin.
I want to bang some hot pool boys.
Stephanie wants to bang some hot pool boys.
And Ray wants to watch.
Listen. Credit. Just credit.
The damage is done. He's either going to confess to it now or get caught later. That's it.
I think it's over.
And depending on the wife, she's either going to maintain their facade.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like there are kids involved.
Or she's going to be like, Mom, again?
Or she's going to be like,
I
Mom, you didn't
loved
invite me
him.
because, people are crazy
Mom,
based
I
on last
loved
week.
him. What about Jose?
The thing that I will say is do not stay with your stepdaughter
Oh my God.
if your mother-in-law does not return your feelings. It's all the damage is done. It's over.
I want to know what's wrong with the mother to be able to do this to her daughter.
You know what? That's a whole other story. She should have written in. She should have fuck this dude. She should have written into Dear Annie. But him, regardless of what he does with the mother-in-law, he needs to end this relationship.
Absolutely.
It's done.
Absolutely.
What he just said was everything's superber. Everything is great. We've been married for 8 years. Is just a way to you're trying to make yourself a good guy by pointing out all of her fantasticness.
Nothing's wrong with my wife.
Right. But everything's wrong with you. So go fuck yourself.
Literally, try it.
Go fuck yourself. Stick
Instead
your
of
dick
your wife's mother.
in your cornhole. You ready?
Yeah.
This is only one paragraph. Do you remember when we would bitch about really long, how we still do actually bitch about really long responses? This is one where I would read the whole fucking thing.
I know.
And I have a paragraph. I'm a little bit pissed.
Well, I'm not surprised.
This much pissed.
Given on the last 2 answers.
Right. Ready? Dear my own Mrs. Robinson, mommer, get yourself together, man. Let's dissect that real quick before I keep going.
Get yourself together.
That's it.
Quit banging your wife's mother.
Yeah. Oh, this isn't advice I should have to give, but please stop sleeping with your mother-in-law. Biff, nailed it.
Ding,
I know.
ding,
Ding, ding, ding. Come clean to your wife and be prepared to pack your bags. As much as I try to encourage married couples to work through thick and thin, honestly, I can't see how someone could come back from this. Your wife deserves to be in a loving, respectful relationship and not stuck in whatever kind of sick game this is.
Hey,
About time.
Annie.
About time.
1 for 3.
Oh my God. Well,
What the hell?
let's say 2 for 3 because number 2, we feel like there were attorneys involved.
Yeah, but maybe there wasn't, and
Maybe
she just
there wasn't. So maybe like 1.5 for 3.
Okay.
Let's give her 50%
Fair enough.
at least. I'd even go as far to give her 60.
I'm still pissed off that she felt the need to mention her spending.
I know.
Like, out of that entire fucking thing. You didn't spend too much.
If
Okay,
you
great.
don't know what we're talking
Like-
about, please rewind 10 minutes. Like,
What the fuck?
oh my God. These
These
were
are good
fun.
ones.
Yeah.
They didn't turn weird and bizarre like last recordings.
Why haven't we written to advice columnists to see if they'd pick us up?
Because we have each other.
We're A-okay.
We clearly give better answers than most of them.
Oh my God. Oh, did we mention we're not professionals?
Do we need to
We don't
still?
need to.
Our last episode's called Rectum Ralph. Do we have to mention that we're not professionals?
Rectum Ralph 2.
If we do, I don't think we're who you should be listening
No
to.
shit. We're literally here for entertainment purposes only.
Our own entertainment
Only.
at that.
Like, it's like when you go to the mall and there's a place for you to get a massage where you just walk in. That's entertainment purposes only.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, duh.
Right.
Wow.
Yep.
I think we're just getting better at this.
I think we're going to have to look up a couple more Annies just to...
Annie.
Yeah, we're not even going to worry about the questions. We're going to worry about Annie's responses.
Oh. This is rough, man.
They're interesting.
I wish I remembered what our past Annie columns were
I'll have to look them up.
so that I could just like, were we in this 50-50 split like before? Like, sure, maybe you're fine, but it's not enough.
She probably honestly was one of the ones that like you and I would be like, we didn't look at it from that point.
You mean when we were
Or, like,
polite?
Were we ever?
We were a little polite.
We were like phone voice polite.
No. Like, you're pretty and everything, but...
She's not wrong, but she's not right either.
And she's like off base.
Like, this woman didn't ask you anything about her spending habit. She asked you about her secret gay husband.
Over it.
Well, cheers to that one, BF.
No shit. Cheers to nothing. You still need to,
You still need to.
girl, that's the bottle that we need to finish splitting. Like, this is...
That's like not. Whatever, Annie.
Whatever, Ann Landers. 6
Who's
feet
Ann
under.
Landers?
She's Abby's sister.
Oh, that would have been funny if I remembered that.
Great.
Bye bye, Eugene.
Oh my God. Oh, we need to know that story.
Yeah.
Eugene, are you listening? Send us your story.
Write us.
Write us.
Find us on Facebook and Instagram at illadvisedthepodcast.
You can also send us your emails at illadvisedthepodcast@gmail.com. I know, we're uniform now. We're like official.
You didn't.
Also, we're hoping that very soon we'll be able to add a couple of more, at least one more podcast to our repertoire. I have a conversation to have with a friend for Be a Biff Media.
Oh my God.
I know. And I'm really excited about that. You can also find us on illadvisedthepodcast.com because a new website's coming.
And it's
just keep
beauteous.
hitting refresh.
Just go to it to look at it. You don't even have to.
They can't look at that one yet.
Oh.
Right. So just hit refresh on the old one because it's very generic and boring and ugly.
I forgot about the old one was already up.
Yep. Just
anyways, write to us just cause. Write to us, tell us we suck or we're annoying or you hate my hello. Because I don't like it either.
My laugh, you don't like it? I mean, you can write to us, but I don't give a fuck.
Let us know.
I love my laugh.
We'll tell Eugene.
Oh my God. This was a fun one.
Yes.
I love when we have fun ones.
Yes.
And to our audience, thank you so much for listening. We hope we're trying to cook up something fun for the next episode for you guys. And if it's not that fun,
loaded, episode 40.
That's right. And if it's not that fun, well, we owe you.
Just get drunk and still listen anyway.
Drink what we're drinking and enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much for listening. You're beautiful. Everything about you is wonderful. Honestly, you don't need the hole in that sock anymore, so you can throw it out. And thank you so much for listening.
You've been ill-advised.